Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is Sir John, your math teacher for today. I will be discussing to you another simple way of solving quadratic equation, and that is by using quadratic formula. But before that, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell for you to be updated of my upcoming videos. Again, we will be talking here about finding the solutions of a quadratic equation using the quadratic formula. This is a quadratic formula. X is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, where a should not be equal to 0. Example, find the solutions of x squared minus 5x plus 4 equals 0 using quadratic formula. Make sure that this equation must be in standard form. Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Since the given quadratic equation is already written in standard form, so we can easily determine the values of a, b, and c, and we will use the quadratic formula. Our a is equal to 1, our b is equal to negative 5, and our c is equal to 4. These are now the values of a, b, and c. Then we will use the quadratic formula. X is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. We will substitute these values to our formula. We have negative times negative 5 plus or minus the square root of negative 5 minus 4 times 1 times 4 all over 2 times 1. Then we will simplify. Negative times negative 5 is positive 5. Copy plus or minus symbol. Then the square of negative 5 is equal to 25, because negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. Now we will multiply negative 4 times 1, which is negative 4, times positive 4, which is equal to negative 16. All over 2 times 1 is equal to 2. Let's continue. We have positive 5 plus or minus square root of 9, because 25 minus 16 is equal to 9, all over 2. Next, our x is equal to positive 5 plus or minus 3, because the square root of 9 is equal to 3, all over 2. Now, let's find the two values of x. This time we will use positive 3. So we have x is equal to 5 plus 3 all over 2. Then we will continue solving. We have 5 plus 3 is equal to 8 over 2. 8 divided by 2 is equal to positive 4. So this is the first value of our variable x. To find the other value, we will use now negative 3. So we have x is equal to 5 minus 3 all over 2. Simplify, we have 5 minus 3 is equal to 2 over 2. 2 divided by 2 is equal to positive 1. So this is our second value of the variable x. So we have now two values of x, positive 4 and positive 1. Very important that we need to check if these values really satisfy the given quadratic equation. So we will do checking. Again, the values of x are positive 4 and positive 1. We will substitute first the positive 4 to the given quadratic equation. We have x squared minus 5x plus 4 equals 0. By substitution, we have the square of 4 minus 5 times 4 plus 4 equals 0. We will simplify. We have 4 times 4 equals 16. Negative 5 times 4 equals negative 20. Copy positive 4 equals 0. 16 minus 20 is equal to negative 4 plus 4 is equal to 0. And that's true. So positive 4 satisfies the given quadratic equation. So positive 4 is really the solution of the given quadratic equation. How about positive 1? Let's try. The given quadratic equation, x squared minus 5x plus 4 equals 0. By substitution, we have the square of 1 minus 5 times 1 plus 4 equals 0. Simplify, we have 1. Negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. Copy, plus 4 equals 0. Let's continue. 1 minus 5 is equal to negative 4. Plus 4 is equal to 0. And that's true. So we can say that positive 1 is also a solution of the given quadratic equations. Since the two values satisfy the given quadratic equation, we can really say that positive 4 and positive 1 are the solutions of the given quadratic equation. Another example. Find the solutions of x squared plus 8x plus 7 equals 0 using quadratic formula. The given quadratic equation is already written in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, or in standard form. So the next step is we have to determine the values of a, b, and c in the given quadratic equation. X squared plus 8x plus 7 equals 0. So a is equal to 1. B is equal to positive 8. And C is equal to positive 7. We will substitute these values to our quadratic formula. By substitution, we have negative times positive 8 plus or minus the square root of 8 squared minus 4 times our a is 1 times our c is 7 all over 2 times our a 1. Let's simplify. It becomes negative 8 because negative times positive 8 is negative 8. Copy plus or minus symbol, then square root of 8 squared is equal to 64. Next, Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Then, multiply it to 7, we have negative 28. All over 2 times 1 is 2. Next, negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 36, because 64 minus 28 is equal to 36. All over 2. So our x is equal to negative 8 plus or minus 6, because the square root of 36 is 6 all over 2. So we will now find the two values of our variable x. Let's first use positive 6. So we have x is equal to negative 8 plus 6 all over 2. Let's simplify. Negative 8 plus 6 is negative 2 divided by 2, and that is equal to negative 1. The first value of our x is negative 1. How about the other value? This time we will use negative 6. So we have x is equal to negative 8 minus 6 all over 2. Let's simplify. Negative 8 minus 6 is equal to negative 14 over 2. Negative 14 divided by 2 is equal to negative 7. Negative 7 is the second value of our variable x. Let's do checking. Again, the values of x are negative 1 and negative 7. First, we will substitute negative 1 to the given quadratic equation. X squared plus 8x plus 7 equals 0. By substitution, we have the square of negative 1 plus 8 times negative 1 plus 7 equals 0. Let's simplify. The square of negative 1 is equal to 1. Positive 8 times negative 1 is negative 8. Copy plus 7 equals 0. Let's continue. 1 minus 8 is negative 7 plus 7 is equal to 0, and that's true. 0 is equal to 0. So negative 1 is one of the solutions of the given quadratic equation. How about negative 7? Let's try. X squared plus 8x plus 7 equals 0. We will substitute negative 7 to this equation. So we have the square of negative 7 plus 8 times negative 7 plus 7 equals 0. Let's simplify. The square of negative 7 is 49. Positive 8 times negative 7 is negative 56. Copy plus 7 equals 0. Let's continue. 49 minus 56 is actually negative 7 plus 7 is equal to 0. And that is true. 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, the solutions of the given quadratic equation x squared plus 8x plus 7 equals 0 are negative 1 and negative 7. Let's try another example. Find the solutions of 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 equals 0 using quadratic formula. The given quadratic equation is already written in standard form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So we will identify the values of a, b, and c of this equation. Our A is, you're correct, positive 2. B is equal to negative 3. And C is equal to negative 2. We will substitute these values to the quadratic formula. By substitution, we have negative times our B, negative 3, plus or minus the square root of our B, negative 3 squared, minus 4 times A, 2 times C, negative 2, all over 2 times A, 2. Let's solve. We have negative times negative 3 is equal to positive 3, plus or minus the square root of negative 3 squared is equal to positive 9. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8, times negative 2 is positive 16. All over 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Next, equals positive 3 plus or minus the square root of 25, because 9 plus 16 is 25, all over 4. So x is equal to 3 plus or minus 5, all over 4. So we will find now the two values of the variable x. First, we will use positive 5. So we have x is equal to 3 plus 5 all over 4. We have 8 over 4. 8 divided by 4 is equal to positive 2. Positive 2 is the first value of the variable x. Let's find the other value of x. We have x is equal to 3 minus 5 all over 4. Continue, we have 3 minus 5 is negative 2 over 4. Negative 2 over 4 is equal to negative 1/2. This is our second value of the variable x. Let's check if positive 2 and negative 1/2 are the solutions of the given quadratic equation. Let's do checking. Again, the values of x are positive 2 and negative 1/2. Let's try first positive 2 and substitute it to the given quadratic equation. 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 equals 0. By substitution, we have 2 times our x, 2 squared, minus 3 times 2 minus 2 equals 0. Let's simplify. We have 2 times the square of 2 is 4. Next, negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Copy minus 2 equals 0. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Copy minus 6 minus 2 equals 0. Let's continue. 8 minus 6 is positive 2. Minus 2 is equal to 0. And that's true. 0 is equal to 0. So positive 2 is one of the solutions of the given quadratic equation. How about negative 1/2? Will it satisfy our quadratic equation? Let's see. 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 equals 0. By substitution, we have 2 times our x negative 1 half, then squared, minus 3 times our x negative 1 half, minus 2 equals 0. Let's solve. 2 times the square of 1 half is equal to 1/4. Next, negative 3 times negative 1 half is equal to positive 3 halves. Minus 2 equals 0. Let's solve. 2 times 1/4 is equal to 1 half. Copy plus 3 halves minus 2 equals 0. 1 half plus 3 halves is equal to 4 over 2. Minus 2 equals 0. 4 over 2 is actually 2, then minus 2 equals 0. 2 minus 2 is equal to 0, which is equal to 0. So, negative 1 half is also a solution of the given quadratic equation. Therefore, 2, positive 2, and negative 1 half are the solutions of the given quadratic equation 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 equals 0. That's all for today. Solving quadratic equation using the quadratic formula. Always remember, in doing this method, you need to transform the given quadratic equation into standard form so that we can easily determine the values of A, B, and C. Then we will substitute these values to the quadratic formula. Aha! MATHdali Nga! Thank you for watching! Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more math videos. I hope you learned something. Until next time, bye!